A man with few friends or no circle at all, that's someone you don't want to cross. He's learned through tough experiences that quality always beats quantity. He doesn't need a crowd to feel strong. His power comes from within. While others chase after validation, he chooses to walk alone. He's seen the fake friendships, the drama, and the betrayals, and he's cut all of it out. Now he stands untouched, at peace. He doesn't need anyone to make him whole. He's complete on his own. The end. One genuine friend holds more value than 100 phony ones. His circle is small, his trust is earned, and anyone who brings trouble is swiftly removed. He values his time, treating it like royalty. He knows what he's after and never settles for less. So, when you meet a man with a small circle or none at all, don't mistake it for weakness. That's real strength. That's confidence. He doesn't need your approval because he's already won the only fight that truly matters, the one with himself.
You see what Jordan Peterson is saying here is the reality people like myself have kind of actualized. You get to a point where you've experienced so much delays, disappointments, setbacks, betrayals, so much toxicity from people that you are forced to look inward to find strength to carry on, because you realize that all around you there's very little that is going to help you out, that mostly what you encounter are things that are designed to pull you down or destroy you. So in an act of self-preservation, you look inwards and you begin to build yourself up from there, and therefore you begin to understand that you only need yourself. You can't afford to depend on any other person, because you realize that most of them do not really ultimately have your best interest at heart, and those that pretend to will get to the point where the benefit they hope to get will outweigh their desire to be loyal to you, and so they will dump you. And at that point, you realize you're still alone. So it's better to just start the journey alone and aim to finish it alone, and not mind anybody that says they want to go along with you, because you know they are not really there for the long haul anyway. Then you will find a tiny microscopic few who will be there for you. Most times they may not even be friends or relatives. They may be people who are total strangers, but they will stand out and they'll stand up for you in the most unlikely of places, at the least likely of times, and you find out that these people are worthy of having my loyalty, my trust, my respect, my attention, and so you connect with them. But you may not even need to see them more than once in a year. This is the reality I live. Many people cannot understand it. I remember one of my siblings once, they told me, he made a statement. I understand through somebody else he made it. The person was telling me, he said that I don't have any friends, and I laughed. I said, the few friends I have are of a greater quality in the value they bring to my life than the thousands of friends you possibly have. It's not about the number of friends. You heard Peterson say it's not about the quantity, it's not about the volume, it's about the quality. People do not understand that. Why? Because they need validation. That's where I'm going with this message. I really want to point it out because I've been trying to teach my kids this. I hope they listen to this because I'm going to send it to them. They need validation from outside of themselves. Once you need validation from outside of yourself, you can never be a master of your own fortunes. You can never achieve self-actualization. You can never be your best self, because you will always be looking at pleasing people, meeting their expectations, and doing what they expect of you. This is what leads to failure ultimately, because once you cannot on your own stand and decide who you are and what success means to you, you are a failure. Unfortunately, too many people believe that it is when people tell them that they are great, instead of manifesting greatness themselves that nobody can contest. You see, when you manifest greatness that nobody can contest, it means that you are demonstrating to the world that regardless of the acknowledgement, you forge ahead and you achieve every goal you set for yourself in a manner that they cannot deny. So they cannot contest it. I am successful today in a manner that no detractor can deny. I wake up every day and I do what I do, and I make money, and I do everything exactly the way I say I'm going to do it, and I get the results I promise to my clients, and everybody can see that it is true. That is true success. That is self-mastery. That is authenticity. Very few people can achieve that, and the first step to achievement of that is to be able to say, you know what, I stand alone. Be willing to stand heads and shoulders above the rest. Be willing to stand apart from the crowd. If you cannot do that, you are not yet a successful person.